Korg here, back with Patch of the Week. It's November and it's Metal Month, so we're looking at some metal songs this month, and we're going to start with More Human Than Human by White Zombie, and it has this really neat kind of burbling little synth part, as you heard in the intro there. So let's just break that down, and then we're doing it on the wave state here. So we're using 3 different layers, and the first layer is that main kind of synth part. So let's just have a listen to that. We're using the wave sequencing to do that. So it's quite a long sequence. It's nearly 64 steps. Then it cycles around again. So if we look at the way we're using the different lanes here, first of all the timing lane, if you watch that, follow that along here. So it's mainly 16ths, but then as you can see, you've got the odd step here where we've changed the note value just to give it a little pause. So you get this sort of effect. So it stops there. And as you can hear, it's also changing sounds on that step as well. So if we go to the sample lane and then step number 11, you can see we've got different samples on different steps. So it's actually step number 9 there. So if we wanted to change that, we can just change that to, say, something very different. And a neat little tip on the wave state, if you hold down enter and then press that particular step, you can audition it straight away and then land on the one you want, which is really useful. And then to get out of the mode, just press that again. You can also hear there's some different pitches going on as well, so that's using the pitch lane. So again, if I press these as steps, I can see some of them are not tuned at all, but some of them are stepped down. So if I change that, see that it's changed a different pitch for that particular step. So that's how we did that particular part. So we just used 2 different samples and then put them into a wave sequence, and obviously this track lends itself perfectly to wave sequencing. Let's put a little bit of reverb on that. Layer B was literally just a nice little ticking pattern, so we're using a sample there with that side stick. So again, we can choose any sample we want, and that's just staying the same throughout the pattern, but then we are animating that with some pitch. So as you can see, as I go through the pitch lane and the steps, the pitch is changing, and it's a regular length as well, so we keep that randomization quite nicely. Then on layer C, we've approximated that kind of stabby sound, again with a wave sequence, using some different timings, as you can see there. So if I go to the timing lane, you'll see it kind of stopping. And the sample we're using is this one here. But we also added some nice effects to that using the effects section on layer C. So we put a compressor on it to beef it up a little bit, a talking modulator, some delay, some nice tape echo. So then when you stick it all together, you got this.